Hello and welcome to Trains in the Attic. I hope everyone's well today. And on the Ali Pali video I said I bought a train. So in this episode we're going to have a look at it. See what I have actually bought. So we're going to have a bit of unboxing and then we'll see what we get to after that. So let's pop to the titles and we can see what's actually in this box. I'm just as excited as you are, as I have waited over a day and a half since I bought this to actually opening it. It have travelled from London up to Nottingham, and it have travelled on underground, tilting train, non-tilting train, and tram and car. So let's go to the titles and then we can see what I got. So I'm being quite cruel to you by making sure not to give you any details. Around the edge it tells me exactly what it is. This is a train I didn't pre-order. The company which sell them and make them prefer pre-orders, so I had to act quite fast of seeing it was released. So luckily for me, I was going down to Ali Pali Model Railway Show to pick up this train. This train isn't new, it's a second release. And for people who are wondering, what is it? It's a Rapido 4-car APT-E and it's a sound version. So let's see what's actually inside this box. I'm going to open using a ruler. Got to say, this is really good packaging. I should have realised it was going to be a big box and bought a roll of sellotape to make a handle. But that would be me pre-planning. So, as we can see, inside the big box, we've got another box. Drop that. And this is the train. So this is a DCC sound fitted APT-E, and let's go and have a look what's in the box. On the top we have a nice thing saying DCC and sound. Then on the side you've got Rapido, Rapido, Rapido and Rapido. Then lifting for the lid. Trying to do it on camera. Always builds suspense. We have a lot of bits. So we have a read this first, do not pass go, do not collect £200. We get some stickers. We get some door bits. We got some interconnects. We got some sheets with all the details, all the parts that have gone into making it. Got some silicone gel, and then we got the logo. So it's a read this, do not pass go. So read this bit first. So I'll read this and then we can have a look at this Unfortunately, I won't be able to put it out on a layout as I don't have a layout at the moment. But this will be one of the first trains to be set up. I'm going to put this back in the box. I'll take the instruction out and give that a good read. What I'll do in the next scene, which is for you going to be the next scene, but for me most probably a few days time, is actually take out each bit and we can have a look at it on the desk. So let's pop into the next scene. It's a few days later and I've read the instructions. After reading the instructions, I have a few little things. First of all, I'm not going to be showing you how to assemble the train because there's a video on the Rapid Trains UK website which shows you exactly how to do it. As reading the instructions, I would have made a mistake, but watching the video, it looked easy-ish. Second thing that came out of the instructions is if you're going to move it, break it up into at least 2 pieces. Third of all the control bits are in the in the front coach, wagon, loco, whatever you're calling it. Then everything else is fed off that. And finally, I'm not going to show you the sounds or anything like that because I think that there could be some copyright problems. So what I'm going to do is stick each loco up on this piece of test track and we can have a look at them. This is PC1 and this is the first loco engine. I'm not quite sure what to call these, but this is the first part and this is where about your chip is. A few things to notice is very large overhang at the front. So make sure that it will run around your tracks. You've got a door there. Two windscreen wipers at the front. And the camera's trying to be clever. So windscreen wipers at the front. And then this is the other side. Then finally on the other end, we have got the connector. You can see in there, if I lift it up slightly, you've got the connector, several alignment pins, and then you need to put the next end in that gap if I have read it correctly. So like I said, I'm not going to show you how to assemble it. And notice how you only have 2 wheels here, and these go in between this and the next part of the loco. So that's for PC1. I'm looking forward to when the new layout is in a state that I can actually run this. But I also need to realise that that's quite an overhang. So let's look at the next car. This is TT1 and you can see inside, hopefully. Let's see if we can zoom in at all. We can see that there's a lot of details in this, like seats. I think that that's a kitchen, I'm not sure. And then for connectors, so let's zoom out. You'll see that there's some protection on here, and you can also see it's wanting to tilt by itself. You also have some wires coming up. And then we can see some additional details and mechanisms. So we've got seating and a thing in there. And you can see that this have two slide plates which slide underneath the connection I showed you on TC1. PC1 I mean. All of these are labelled, and in the instruction it does tell you which way is the front and which way is the back. And then you get to amazing details on this. So let's go on to the next car. This is TC2, which have older test equipment. So if we zoom in, we can see we got our tape drive, we got our computers, we got our office chair. We got our toilet. And we got the computer again. You'll notice that it says I've only got one end. And you can see that this is obviously the back. And you can see the two different kinds of connectors. You have the female pins, female connector and male connector. And then you can see you've got your male pins, male connector and female home. So this looked like quite an impressive bit of kit. So let's go on to the last one. This is Power Car 2, and this does have a motor in it. Although it's controlled at the other end, and you can see that we've got one set of bogies again. You've got some nice details. I'm not quite sure if I could get the camera close enough to it. I like this little detail here, the electrical warning sign. Let me go back out, and then we can have a look at the other side and the nose. So we've got two wipers on that end, and then the door on this side. But this is an amazing model. I'm pleased I got it. I would have preferred if I could have waited a little bit, but I knew that this was the case. I didn't pre-order, therefore I had to act when I saw it. Before you do anything, read this book. Quite simple. Read this first. Do not pass go, do not collect £200. It got very important information in it. Do not touch your model till you have read this instruction book. But it's well written and it have a good laugh in it. So, we might have a video tomorrow, we might not. Hopefully we'll have a live stream on Wednesday. I'm just going to double book myself because I had War of the World on, which I forgot about. I thought it was a day later. And then next Saturday, it's a South Knot show at Cockgrave in Nottinghamshire. So I hope everyone have enjoyed this. I look forward to getting this on my layout. I'm looking forward to have a layout to get this on. One thing it does suggest in the book is to build a storage plank which is 4 foot long, just for this loco, so you can then put it in and take it out as needed, as it is quite long. and it's something which I'll have mainly on display, but be able to run it, so I'll do that eventually. So thank you everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell anyone else, and I'll see you all either tomorrow or Wednesday. So thank you very much, Richard.